शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। The practitioner is now ready for dharana or concentration. The mind appears to be a flow of individual thoughts and sensations. See, just like a river, the existence of which is defined by a continuous stream of flowing water, the mind also is defined by a series of flowing thoughts, feelings, sensations, and images. From where those thoughts come, sometimes these individual thoughts are related harmoniously to each other in continuity as in a smooth flowing stream. Sometimes a thought has nothing to do in relation to the next thought. We do not know exactly, but we know what starts these thoughts, what stimulates the thoughts. Sometimes some external object stimulates the thoughts. Sometimes one's own memory, at times bodily feelings, sensations start off the thoughts. And in an ordinary state, the normal state, how does the mind exist? In the ordinary state, in the unobserved state, or uncontrolled state, the thought stream consists of a series of thoughts of varying contents, intensities of awareness. One thought leaves a greater impact, the next one just brushes off one's mind's surface. The mind reacts to each stimulation with varying intensity. One sits with a determination to concentrate one's mind on a single problem, but there's no improvement. The mind gets into a state of flux. For every useful, relevant thought related to the subject on hand, so many unwanted thoughts come up. One has to apply one's mind repeatedly to the problem in hand, whether it is reading a book or threading a needle. This thinking process will cost one's brain a lot of energy and cause a lot of strain. One spends a lot of one's energy in wondering what the next thought is going to be. One asks the mind to concentrate itself on a single point. The mind sweeps what is in front of it and takes in all that it sees on one grab. Now there's a story in Mahabharata where one day Acharya Drona was teaching the Pandavas and the Kauravas the art of archery. He assembled his disciples under a big tree. A bird was sitting on one of the branches. The exercise for that day was to shoot the bird with an arrow, piercing the pupil of its eye. Acharya Drona first called Duryodhana and asked, "What do you see?" "I see the tree, the branch, the leaves, and the bird also." "You are unfit for the task. You will not be able to hit the bull's eye." "Yudhishthira, what do you see?" "I see the bird." "No, you can't score." "Bhima, yourself?" "I see the bird's eye." No, you can't hit." "Arjuna, how about you?" "I see only a dark spot, sir." Don't you see the bird, the leaves, and the tree? Nothing, sir. Release the arrow. Indeed, Arjuna alone could hit the pupil of the bird. This process of concentration is dharana, that is, concentration of the mind with force on a single point. One loses sight of everything else. For a moment, one's whole life rests on that single point. As it was mentioned, the mind is a stream of thoughts, feelings, and sensations. The stream can be made to stand still for a moment, allowing the observer to watch it for some time in dharana. This concentration of thought rays on a single point is not a dream but a distinct possibility. The mental energies can be channelized and focused. It is possible to call the mind repeatedly to dwell on a single thought or on a series of related thoughts. Then what will be the gain? The mind will grasp better what it observes. What an amount of energy can be saved if the mind can be persuaded to stay on or concentrate on a single subject for some time. Time will be saved, mental image formed will be an organic whole. The expression of the thought in speech, music, or art will be an integrated, beautiful whole. A convincing and forceful expression will be created. The mind will know more of what it observes. It will retain longer what it observes. The mind can act as a convex lens to focus the divergent thoughts on a single point. So dharana is forceful concentration of the mind on a single thought, on a single point, and a single object. Then how do we perform dharana? Sitting in front of the chosen object, one has to watch about 20 seconds without batting the eyelid. Then closing the eyes, try to see the object exactly as one saw it with eyes open. After a few seconds of retention, the image of the object may get blurred, retreat, break up, or get paler in color. Then opening the eyes, once again the practitioner glances at that object a second time, and this time more intensely. Then closing the eyes, retention of the image is tried. A single thought, a single thread forms the core of one's awareness. This is first concentration and improves the power of the mind to retain images and memories. This is an effort preliminary to dhyana. Dharana on Om. The Om provides the single rallying thought around which all breath gets entwined. A picture of Om is kept in front at a distance of more than 5 feet and not beyond 15 feet, depending on the size of the picture of the Omkara. The placement of the picture of Om should be at the even level of the practitioner's face, so that one need not bend or raise the neck to look at the picture. At the beginning, the practitioner sits comfortably in front of the picture of Om. Sitting posture can be any asana, preferably Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, Vajrasana. If sitting on the floor is difficult, one may sit on a chair, maintaining the level of the picture. This is followed by intense gazing at the Omkara with both eyes wide open without blinks, but without straining the eyes. Deshabandha Chittasya Dharana. Noting all the details of Omkara. Its size, shape, color, length, width, position and the background. This is called dharana on Omkara with open eyes. After dharana for a few moments, when one starts feeling a strain in the eyes, one should gently close the eyes and start recalling every details of the image of Omkara. This should be done on the mental screen. This is nothing but dharana with closed eyes. As the mental image of Omkara fades away or gets disturbed, one can open the eyes with a few blinks or by palming. Dharana with open eyes is repeated, followed by dharana with eyes closed. This process of alternately doing dharana with open and closed eyes several times till a time comes when the image of Omkara gets stabilized on the mental screen for a longer time. Nakinchit api chintayet. No other thoughts in the mind. This method is termed as Rupa Dhyana. Thus, having tamed the visual reflexes, one can proceed towards the next step, or Nada Anusandhana or Nama Dhyana, and closer towards the real dhyana. Let us conclude with Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.